Looking at the US dollar, Bitcoin, and Ethereum, tall time frames, starting with the 12-hour. Let's actually move to the 4-day. That's what I was using earlier. So just looking on the 4-day, I've measured this move. And let's do a 2-day so we have a little more resolution on our RSI here. But we can see with this move, we've obviously had a swing failure here. So this is a higher high, and compared to the past, if we move to a 4-day, we can see this is even more relevant. Beginning of time here. So zooming back in on a 2-day, we've measured this Fibonacci retracement out, and we're looking to see a retracement down to our weekly. I guess you can look at the weekly like this, right? And we're passing the 100. We're going to be heading for this 200 double estimated moving average, which is going to land us around this 0.5 retracement mark. This would be a type of pattern that's similar to a head and shoulders, but imagine having like double shoulders. It's kind of weird. If you picture this, you can see how it's working its way up. And so what's going to happen is it's possibly going to do something like that. And then another one like that. And then it keeps going. Because a lot of this stuff, like it mirror images. So we could see a pattern on the lines like this. And what that would do is we would find support. If it's not here, then it's going to be down here. We could easily just drop through all of it. But I really do see us finding some kind of support around the 0.382. If we move over to crypto, we can look at Bitcoin. And since we're on a weekly here as well, we don't have any moving averages to use. We'll go down to a 2-day to see what's happening here. We can see we've passed our 50, our 100. We're getting a golden cross, and we're going to be breaking back out to the upside here. So the dollar will continue to fall until it hits support, and that will push crypto back to the upside. So we're going to have a pullback here to the upside. We've had I guess this is a huge time frame to look at, so we'll do a 12-hour. Basically, we've had all this drop, this huge candle here, red candle, white candle, whatever you want to call it, has a huge wick coming out the bottom and the top. And we need to cover at least a half retracement. So we can do a fib retracement like this and slide this over like that. And we can see we need to come up to at least the 0.5 here. So short term, we have an inverse head and shoulders, 12-hour, Bitcoin. This is going to be the same thing for Ethereum. Moving over to Ethereum, we have this head and shoulders pattern here as well. And sorry, let me hide it all. We have an inverse head and shoulders here as well with these candles that need to be retraced. If I were to draw a retracement on it as well, it would come out very similar, where the 0.5 is going to be 1381. That way we can get y'all some prices. The 0.5 on Bitcoin is going to be 18.5. And if we look at the US dollar, if it were to let's see, we were looking at a 2-day for it. For the 0.5, that's the 12,650. Let's just do 12,700 to undershoot it. We're going to go ahead and put a line here for us for reference. So 12,657. Move back to Bitcoin. I'll mark this one as well. We need a horizontal line. We're going to put it at the 0.5. And then Ethereum. I'll get y'all one there as well. Sorry there's so many lines. And that it's given me the troubles with the icon there. So we need 0.5. This is green line here. Bam. So 1382. Again, sorry for this chart being drawn on a lot, but those are our prices. That's where I expect things to move. Short-term pump on crypto, Bitcoin, Ethereum, short-term pump with the dollar. We're wedging down to the bottom. You can see in this RSI, we are stuck and we are due for a breakout. So it's going to keep going down, but it will break out up, which will then bring crypto down. So it's going to be a really weird moment here, because we might see some huge volatility in crypto because the dollar is going to be doing one of these crazy candles that's imbalanced. And in crypto, we have this broadening wedge happening on both Ethereum and Bitcoin. So while we are expecting a pump, it's probably only going to come up to, man, it's so hard to say, like 382 level. I just want to make another line here. So our first level is going to be 17,875. And if we were to do the same thing on Ethereum, we can look at 0.382 is 1307. Short-term move to the upside. I'll have to adjust this line here because it's made the broadening wedge a lot larger, and that's where this pattern is kind of invalidating because I'm having to keep moving these lines. I know you can't see them because of this crazy chart. But with all that being said, move to a cleaner one. Inverse head and shoulders is done. This pattern's basically complete. So we're waiting to see, is this volume gap going to happen? Are we going to shoot up to point of control at 1570 something? Are we going to shoot up to point of control all the way at 19.2? This gap needs to be filled, so anything can happen right now. Since the dollar is expected to go down, we would see crypto going up through this gap. Sorry for the long video, but hopefully this covers what we should see in the upcoming week for crypto and the dollar and the rest of the markets. Stay safe out there, mitigate your risk. Crypto Dojo out.